Trying to do this one-handed, but it's what it looks like it is. I'm digging hay bales out of the cornfield. Had to put it on Facebook asking if anybody knows whose it was, because nobody was fessing up to them. And I said, hey, I'm not mad, I'm just trying to figure out, get this stuff out of my field. So had a guy message me, and he said it was his, and I told him I'd load it, and we're gonna get it done. Well, we got the owner loaded up, and maybe he'll make it home this time. Well, it was too wet yesterday, and I come back over here this morning, and it was too wet. And so this is after lunch. I'm gonna go out here in the middle where the sun's been shining on it. Well, I scratched around out here in the dirt where the sun is shining, and I think we can work with it today. If there's mud on these or these, we're gonna pack it up. So let's see what it's gonna do. So while I'm waiting for my GPS to boot up, I'm gonna change this wheel out with one Mr. Steve sent me. It's a new design. We're gonna see how much better this one is than that one. You can see all the crap that comes off these wheels. So I got the new one on here. We're fixing to try her out. Still having problems with my GoPro. I bought new batteries, and it's not recognizing the battery. So if anybody knows what's causing that or where I can fix it, let me know. I think there's some videos on YouTube to solve it. But I'd really like to have my GoPro back to mount on things. Give y'all a different perspective. But I do have my drone. Oh, and there's a ditch. So I don't have any cups stopped up. So that's a good thing. And just from looking back here, I don't have any mud sticking to the rubber. So I believe we're good to plant. There's no wet spots in this field. So we'll get this knocked out this afternoon. I wished I'd got it knocked out, when was it, Wednesday? Thursday. And on to another field today, but it happens. So, the hay that was in the cornfield at the first of the video, if you didn't catch the last video, that field is right in a curve in the road. And the gentleman come through there, I guess, a little too fast. He said he had it strapped down, but he lost 2 rows of hay. He didn't know where he lost them at. So I didn't know whose hay it was. Nobody around here. I checked with everybody local. So I put a picture and a post on Facebook, and this man's daughter, she sent me a message that it's her daddy's hay. I gave them my number, and so the hay went back to the rightful owner. It didn't really do much damage on the corn. Things happen. what I told the guy. So I think he was a little bit scared about coming back and telling the farmer, hey, I messed up your corn, but everything worked out in the end. He's got his hay back and it's out of my cornfield. Well, it's time to fill up with more seed, and something I was asked several times last year and already got asked this year. The seed I'm putting in is not treated. We do use treated seed. I use treated seed on my own stuff. Dad does not. And after this year, I may not treat either. I don't know if it's paying off. So let's get some seed in here. Well, the joys of this wonderful seed tender. If you've been following me, I've changed the way it gets power. I'm running off the battery of my truck. I got a plug right there and the cable run to the battery. Well, in reality, I shouldn't have to keep my truck running, I don't think. And I didn't keep it running, and suspect that my battery is getting weak. I was up there running seed out and it got where it was just barely coming out. So I cut it off, tried cranking my truck, battery's dead. So Dad is headed over here to jump me off and hopefully get me going again. Well, we got her full finally. I shut the truck off and cranked it back up so maybe I can get home with it. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna be late getting done today, and I don't want to have to drive this home at night. So yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that here in a couple more rounds. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm skipping 3 or 4 rounds and then coming back and filling in. This old box car, it takes 40 acres to turn it around, and so it's hard to turn it back around and get in line on a 15-foot wide pass. So I'm taking the easy way out. So I'll fill y'all in what's been going on since the rain. We have finally got all the soybeans gone, so we have no crop left from 2021. We loaded up a semi yesterday. I took it off. I figured y'all didn't need to see that or want to see that. And then we had maybe 100 bushel left in the bin, and we loaded it up on the tandem GMC, and we'll carry that off Monday. So yeah, that's just doing some rainy day stuff. Got the yard mowed. So that's what's been going on. I'm going to talk about something that's been on my mind. It was actually brought up in Grumpy Farmer's live stream last night. But I may tick some people off. I may lose some subscribers, but you show me the proof. So the last week or so, I've been scrolling on Facebook, and about every 3 or 4 posts is a post about Roundup causes cancer, paraquat causes Parkinson's disease, and so forth and so on. To my knowledge, there's never been any proof that Roundup causes cancer. So passed a gardener one time spraying Roundup. So let's sue them because I've got lung cancer because I breathe that Roundup. So is this the new norm? First of all, that's not being honest. And second of all, you got people like me, other farmers, we make our living using Roundup. My grandfather lived to be 97. He was around Roundup, probably the life of Roundup, 40 years or whatever. He didn't die of cancer, he died of old age. My dad just turned 79. Same thing, he's been around Roundup for 40 years. He don't have cancer. I'm 45. I've been spraying probably close to 900 gallons of it a year for the last several years and been around it ever since I was a kid. I don't have cancer. I'm not sick. You can look at me and tell me I'm not sick. So it's just a rant. If there is proof, you got proof, my email's down in the description, give it to me. But I feel like you're trying to take food off my table and food off the table of Americans by doing stupid crap like this. I'm sorry, but my rant's over. So this field is 73 acres and we started back there and got into the long runs, and you can see how much we lack. We're getting into short runs again. It's gonna, I don't know if you can see it better here, but they're gonna get shorter this way. If that makes sense. So by my GPS, we like about 20 acres. So planting these beans are taking me twice as long because I'm at twice as long as corn because I'm at 15 foot wide. My corn planter was at 30 foot wide. So a normal year I would plant with my corn planter on 30-inch rows soybeans, but since we've got monitor issues and some of the corn didn't look the best, I'm using the drill. So I've got a new planter coming. I was told in October. I will believe it when I see it. But it's 8 rows on 30 inches. It's 20 foot. So probably next year I did order bean meters to go with it. I'll keep this on the planter, the new planter that's coming, all season, corn and soybeans, and having the drill on the 5088 with somebody else running it in soybeans just to get done earlier. That's the plan anyways. And yes, I've took my hat off. Just doing a walk around, making sure nothing's broke or missing. Everything looks good. I'm gonna take a little break and go off in them woods and take an amber herd. False alarm, it wasn't an amber herd, it was a Joe Biden hot air, hot gassy air. But I did take an R. Kelly while I was out too. Some of y'all get that, some of you won't. It's only 6 o'clock. Looks like we're gonna get done before dark. And thought about knocking another little field out up the road, but I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow after church. We are done with this field. Something cool. Like I said, this wheel was sent to me by a viewer, and they make the wheels for this Trimble. That's cool, Mr. Steve. And I did about 50 acres on it, and it's not even hardly wore at all. These old ones, they were getting wore quick, but you can see how soft those are. That's a lot firmer. So let's go to the shop. I got a sticker in the mail the other day, so we're gonna give a shout out. So I got this decal from Rich at Old Swede's Farm. I guess he and I started watching each other a couple months ago, and I like to get his comments. He's pretty quirky. I'll try to leave him quirky comments, but I put that up there. I put you right under another Richard Heisinger. So we did get something done today, finally. And tomorrow, Sunday, supposed to be pretty. Going to church, taking family out to eat, and I'm hitting the bean field again. So thanks for watching. God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget to leave me a comment.